your host, Cash Money Geku. Today we're doing something rather simple. We're just ranking every new Friday Night Funkin' song, all the way from Weekend 1 to Thorn's Erect Remix. And without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it. Pay no mind to all these other guys like Tank Man and the Monster who shouldn't be here. I couldn't set this up by myself. I was having a lot of trouble and I just gave up. So look, pay no mind to all these extra songs. We're just gonna pretend that these all say remix because I'm not gonna say the other word. That's not PG. But okay, we're gonna start off with let's start off with Girlfriend, okay? If y'all didn't know, Girlfriend actually has a secret song, and that is if you press left, right, up, down, made a whole short about it. Essentially on the menu, she gets her own song, and it sounds a little something like this. Yeah, look, when I heard it for the first time, I was kind of, you know the Jay-Z meme, I was like, nah, I was bobbing my head a little bit, but when it really got into it, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was a solid track. So for Getting Freaky, or well, I think it's called Girlfriend Cell Phone Ring or whatever, I don't know, but for Girlfriend song, I ain't no simp or anything, I'm just saying. All right, next song would be how do I want to do this? So I want to do Erect remixes for, yeah, I'm gonna do the remixes first since technically those come before and week one. Be-Pop-O, I probably messed that up. It's honestly a really solid one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I really like it because you have to remember this is pretty much the song that started this all. And the remix does not disappoint. I would give it, in all honesty, we're giving this a solid A tier. Fresh. Let me let y'all listen to Fresh real quick. When I tell you guys that Kawaii Sprite was in his bag with Fresh, I mean he was in his bag with Fresh. Fresh was my least favorite of what's his name, Daddy Dearest's songs in the original game. Fresh over here, for whatever reason, is just on crack because it's just that amazing. Like he quite literally made that one of my favorite remixes. So we're gonna, if I'm being honest, I'm putting Fresh. I'm gonna put Fresh in S tier, bro. I'm putting it in S tier. Yeah. By the way, I guess I should explain the tiers now. We have S, A, B, C. And then we just have this because it was here and I didn't feel like changing it, so you know, content. And then last we have Dad Battle. So Dad Battle was by far my favorite one of Daddy Dearest's songs. This one right here went crazy for no reason. It went crazy for no reason, but I'm not gonna allow personal bias to get in the way of a true and balanced ranking. By the way, this is all my opinion, so if you disagree with it, the comments exist for a reason. I'll meet you down there. We'll put Dad Battle at top of A. Spookies is immediate S. I don't care what any of you say. It's the best one and nothing else is beating this one. Spookies, bro. Original Spookies was, I liked it. It wasn't the worst. But when I tell you that this song, not only is it the hardest song in the game, but when I tell you this song goes hard for no reason, like e.g. run the snippet. When I tell you Spookies by far is my favorite one of all these remixes and new songs, oh my god, bro, S tier. And then South, I'm putting South in S tier too. Spooky Mouth, Skid, and Punk, they had that, bro. They really did, because South is my favorite of the original songs. Y'all already know. Do I drop the snippet on y'all for South too? You already know how fire South is. It's that simple. There's nothing that really needs to be said here. These two are just a solid S tier, okay? Moving on to Pico, bro. Pico went insane, bro. and I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I'm probably gonna play the tracks while I'm speaking, but Pico absolutely goes insane. His entire week goes insane. If I'm being honest, I'm putting Pico in S tier. I'm gonna put Pico, the song, in low S tier. But when we move on to Philly, Philly Nice, out of all of the original Pico songs, Philly Nice was my least favorite. Kind of like how Fresh was. It was my least favorite. But Kawaii Sprite he put extra care and attention into Philly. He sprinkled that pizzazz, that secret sauce onto Philly. Philly's going up. Do I want to put it above South? Philly's going above South. I'm putting Philly above South. Bland. Okay. We got our first B tier.
What did you say, nigga?
Original Bland was my favorite, but I just wasn't like, I liked it. I was jamming with it, but I wasn't jamming with it, if you feel what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't headbanger, bangerang, Corey Kenshin twerking for Bland. You feel what I'm saying? So while I think it's a really nice track and a good song, and no disrespect, I'm gonna humbly put it in B tier. Now high, okay, yeah, that's immediately above Philly. So Kawaii Sprite said, how can I take an already perfect song and make it better? Literally, this is the only song so far in this game. If I mess up one or two parts of the song, I reset the whole song and I ain't even lose. That's how good it is. High makes me want to play this song all the way into the point that I get it perfect, because that's how much I want to hear it. If I can't get it perfect, I ain't done playing. That's a simple, like, you're gonna see a lot of playtime of me, because High is just, bro, top 3, bro. Like I said, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Senpai. Yeah, we're just gonna put you here. And here's the reason why. It's just a little bit of an enhanced version of the original. If I'm being honest, there isn't nothing too special, but it's not bad. It's not bad, it's just not the best. Like, I'm vibing to it, I'm swaying with the melodies, but at the same time, it's not B-pop-po level. And then we have Roses. Roses, before I make this decision, just a disclaimer, was one of my top 3 songs of the original. With that being said, I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Now listen, before y'all start typing in the comments being keyboard warriors, just hear me out, okay? It just wasn't hitting. Okay, I like it, it's cool, but it just wasn't hitting. I felt like it could have been a little better, all right? I felt like it could have been a little better, and it wasn't hitting, man. It really wasn't, if I'm being honest. And then Kawaii Sprite, what was that at the end? Look, even Kawaii Sprite know he wasn't doing the best with this one. That's why he threw a joke. This is the only song with a joke in the song like that. That's all I'm saying. But now if we take it back to Thorns, yeah, go ahead, put this right here. Second behind Spookies, we have our top 3, Spookies, Thorns, and Hyde. Now why is Thorns top 2? Because Thorns would actually, that was crazy. Thorns went crazy. Spirit, Senpai, whatever you want to call him, he didn't waste any time suffocating the track. He said, I'm the baby, and that's just that. He went crazy on that track. This is the second song where if I mess up, I'm gonna restart the whole song until I get it down to a T. So with that being said, Thorns, you're chilling in S tier. And with that right there, that's all the erect remixes. So now we have all of Darnell's weekend one songs. I wasn't able to figure out how to put the names there, so EG, for the remainder of this video, just put the names there.
Oh, hell no.
So first one, Darnell, of course. Darnell went hard. I ain't gonna lie, my first ever introduction to Darnell, Nene, Pico, and all this, Darnell went hard. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Darnell went hard. On my mama, I'm putting him in between Bebop and A tier for Darnell. Darnell went dummy. I'm just being honest. It did. Now when we transition to Lit Up, we're just gonna sit you here. Hey. And look, before you say anything, if I'm being honest, this was the one that I kind of like. I played it, but I wasn't really paying attention. Even if y'all go back and watch that video, like, I wasn't paying attention. It got to the point where I only really paid attention towards when I was losing. I couldn't, like, I can vibe to Lit Up, but Lit Up really isn't my type of song per se. It wasn't too memorable to me, so I'm gonna just put it in C tier. It's chilling with Roses though. Not better than Roses, but it's chilling. All right, Too Hot. Too High is the first Darnell and only Darnell song going to S tier. It's gonna be bottom of S tier, but here's why. Too High at first is making me upset, as y'all can see, and by my reaction here, I popped off when I beat the song, okay? Because this song had me in a chokehold for 40+ minutes. I couldn't beat it until I beat it, and once I beat it, it was over with. And bro, I play it, now I go, it has so much replay value. I love it. It's a really amazing track. Strong first impressions from Darnell. You know what I'm saying? Just the play was excellent, everything was excellent. So yeah, bottom of S tier, but S tier nonetheless. And last, well, this ain't even last, but last for Darnell, Blazing. The song where Pico and Darnell decided they're gonna have a fist fight. They decided that we gonna scrap. We taking it here because Pico, you screwed us over, and we want our money. So that's essentially what it was. And guess what happened? They made up at the end. But look, for a track with no lyrics, just an OST, or an instrumental if you will, for you fancy people, it wasn't bad. I'll put it in B tier. It wasn't bad. It was actually quite unique seeing them implement a new structure of song, but it wasn't my favorite, if I'm being honest. It really wasn't. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't Lit Up level. Okay, now last but not least, we have the pause menu and the game over song. Now we're gonna pretend that boyfriend here is Pico. So for pause menu, I'm gonna put it in C tier. If I'm being honest, it didn't hit like the original one in my opinion. It wasn't there for me personally. It didn't make me want to pause the game and vibe out to it, but it was a nice touch, you know. It wasn't quiet. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Doesn't mean it's not yours. Remember, this is fully opinionated, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. And last but not least, game over. That, I lied. We have another S tier one, bro. The Pico, when Pico loses that game over screen, that game over music that they play, boy, I'm telling you.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Have y'all heard the amount of raps going on with that? I'm telling you, bro, that beat goes too hard for no reason. It has no business going as hard as it does. I didn't even think I wanted to lose the game till I heard that. But I'm just saying that one goes there for S tier. So yeah, we're never doing this again, by the way. But this has been the Friday Night Funkin' official week 1 new update tier list. I'm your host, Cash Money Gek. Peace.